Hey there guys, Mitchell here from Broswagger.com, and in this video what I want to talk about is the number one way to reduce frustrations with women. So if you're out there in the dating world, you likely know from time to time that it can be pretty rough. There's all types of setbacks and frustrations. So for example, let's say you match with 10 women on Tinder, you message all 10 of them and none of them replied back. Or let's say for example that you finally had the balls to approach that woman at the gym, you've just been eyeing her up for a while and she's just totally your type, and you go and you approach her, the conversation seems to go great, you get her number, you even have a date plan, and then on the day of the date she cancels for no apparent reason, and even worse, she even just starts totally avoiding you like the plague when she does see you at the gym. So unfortunately this can just happen from time to time, but I want to talk about today, guys, the number one way to greatly reduce frustrations with women. And this is very simple, but very effective, and that's to just quickly move on from women who aren't interested. And part of the reason you don't hear me rambling off, with all this misogyny and stuff that I just see so much online nowadays, is that I wouldn't allow myself to get to the point of frustration with certain women. So if a woman clearly wasn't interested in me, rather than continue to try and pursue her, I just move on. And whenever you have women that are saying stuff like, well, maybe, or, I'll get back to you next week, or, I'll think it over, or something like that. If a woman says something like that, she is not interested in you and she's trying to politely tell you this. Unfortunately though, some guys, what they'll do is they'll just continue to pursue these women, and then their frustration with anger towards women, it just continues to grow. And guys, if a woman's just being flaky and she's just clearly not interested in you, just move on. So now when you guys start moving on really quick from women, you're going to start getting a lot more rejections, and you're going to start getting them at a lot faster rate. However, there's actually two huge advantages to this, and the first one here is that a no today is better than a no at another time. So I know it's tough to take these rejections so fast and so quick for some guys. Eventually, that you'll develop kind of more of that mental toughness where it won't really bother you either way, but early on it can be a little bit difficult to deal with. But what happens is, whenever you don't know for sure and you're kind of thinking, in the back of your head that, wow, maybe there's these women that, will kind of come through at one point or another. So some of you guys, you probably have, some hot chicks on your Facebook account, or you've got those Tinder matches, and deep down, they're probably not going to go on a date with you or do anything with you, but, you kind of keep messaging them back and forth, and it's pretty obvious it's not going anywhere. Now, when you start doing that, it's a real mental block for you, because basically you just stop pursuing other women because you kind of hang on to that glimpse of hope. But also, it can kind of cause a lot of problems where you're always kind of wondering in your head, well, I wonder what would happen if I did actually approach her. And I just want to let you guys know right now that if you've been speaking to a woman for a certain period of time, it's better just to make the move. And even if it's a no, it's a lot better than constantly wondering, which will actually lead me into my second huge advantage of this, and that is that you can spend more time with women who are interested in you. So when you spend a lot less time with women who aren't interested in you, you get to spend more time with women who are interested in you. And this is pretty obvious actually, but when I was doing a lot of, approaches during the day, or cold approach, or whatever you want to call it here, I would have some days where I was actually quite limited to the time I could do this, and I found this spot that was really good from about noon to about 1, somewhere in that ballpark roughly. So I started to be able to read a woman's body language very fast, and eventually I just got to the point where I could tell when I'm talking to a woman if she's actually serious about meeting up, or if she's just kind of listening for a little bit. And you kind of see women that are kind of looking away, they're not really engaging very much. So I try and get her number right away, or I just walk off. And I'm just telling you guys too, whenever you do this and you just kind of really move away real fast from women who aren't interested, you get to spend all kinds of time with women who are interested. So chances are you probably had an experience before with women where things just seem to be magical. She gladly gives out her number, she meets up for the date, and you're thinking oh man, I was really I was really on top of things today. And again, a lot of it has to do with you. You're a great guy, you're a cool guy. She wanted to meet you, but was there really that many things that you did different between, let's say, that girl and a girl who barely gave you the time of day? And in most cases, there's not much, really no difference at all. It just happened to be that she was a better fit, perhaps she was single, you have more in common with her, and there's just much more mutual physical attraction. So when you spend a lot less time with women who just, really aren't interested and really aren't a good fit for you, you get to put yourself in these situations a lot more often where you meet women who gladly meet up with you and would just love to meet you. Hey, so thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.